Welcome to the ArmaniTalks podcast. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this podcast, I'm helping you level up your 5 soft skills: public speaking, storytelling, social dynamics, emotional intelligence, and creativity. 5 soft skills for you to change your life forever, skyrocket your confidence along the way. In today's episode, we're entering the world of social skills, and I'm going to be explaining why someone keeps lying to you. Whenever someone lies to us, the first thing that we assume is that this is a very bad person. A person without much of a moral compass. That's why they're lying. In many situations, this is true, but in other situations, it's not always that simple. It's not only their problem, it's also your problem as well. Maybe you're too aggressive, and the reason that they keep lying to you is because they're afraid to tell you the truth. We're all going to mess up in our lives. And whenever we're messing up, if someone yells at us, then we're going to feel very hesitant to tell them when we messed up. One of the simplest dynamics that you see this with is with a parent and a child. The child messes up, the parent yells at them, and in the future, when the child messes up, the child goes out of their way to hide that mess up from the parent. Whenever the parent thinks that they're onto something, the child begins lying. This is tough because we don't like hearing mistakes from other folks. We want them to do good. So when, let's say, the child is doing bad and the parent reacts, it may not always be aggressive. It may be very worried. But still, there's that negative emotion that the child is experiencing. What should the parent do? I believe this is where communication skills is king. Every now and then, the parent should pull the child aside and say, look, I know I'm a little hard on you every now and then, but you know I love you, right? I will always have your back. No matter which mistake it is, just know that you never have to lie to me in regards to mistakes because I was once there. And if the parent can share a mistake that they made to the child, then the child and the parent will build rapport. All this stuff works in theory, by the way, but in practical application, it is way harder than it looks. The parent may try to do all of that, and the child still at this point is scared. It's just good to understand that not all people lie just because they have a weak moral compass. Other times people lie is because your approach is just a little too aggressive. You may be that mean boss. You may be that aggressive parent. You may be that judgmental older sibling. So rather than just blaming the other person, you gotta look at the mirror and see if you can soften your approach just a tad bit. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want more insights like this into social skills, be sure to check out my book, The Charisma King. Within this book, you will learn much more about spotting different personality types, the difference between shy and quiet, how to keep a conversation going, plus plenty of other topics. Check out The Charisma King in the link in the description box or go on ArmaniTalks.com and grab your copy today. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks podcast, and I will catch you next time.